We want to thank everybody for coming out to the Junior National Elite Expectations meeting today. Pasta House was nice enough to allow us this space, so we ask that you guys just patronize, order something, off their menu in regards to them letting us, enjoy this space. We want to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about, the reason for this organization and why we kind of started this and what the meaning of it is. This is, as you guys can take a look at that trophy there, we promote academics. As that book is in front of that football, academics is first. And so, we created a hook, which was the football, and our whole main goal, though, is to promote academics. And so that's what this banquet is truly about. We're glad that you guys have worked hard in order to get in the position that you guys are in. We have a few more events that are leading up to the banquet that we're going to have, such as a community service event that we're going to have on December the 7th. We expect all of the guys to be there. We want these guys to know what it's like to give back to the community. A lot of these guys are used to getting everything. We want them to know what it's like, to give back to others and to feel that feeling when they actually give back to the community. So that's going to be on December the 7th at 12 noon at the Urban League on Jennings Station Road. So the address is 8964 Jennings Station Road at that Urban League. And like I said, we're going to do a community service event there, and we expect all the finalists to be there as well. This program is based off of three things: athletics, academics, and community service. The kids are going to have an essay. If you guys can look on the back of the page. Can I get one, BG?
Hey, sure. Can we have you stand up more?
Okay. If you guys look on the back, it states that the kids needs to have a 3.0. Obviously, I'm sorry.
Who else needs some?
I went around. If you look on the requirements, obviously these kids need to have a 3.0 in order to be here. Again, we already know that these kids are great athletes, but we're trying to prepare these kids to be prepared for life and how life is going to present itself to them when they get older, okay? So a 3.0 is obviously one of the requirements. And they're going to have to write an essay. We feel like from the 6th grade on, these kids need to be able to articulate themselves. They should be able to learn they should know how to write, they should know how to talk. And so what we're trying to do with the essay is promote thought. We're just trying to promote thought behind these three questions. What do you want to be when you grow up, and why? The second question is, why is it important to give back to the community? And the third question is, what lesson would you correlate between football and life? We feel like in those three questions, these kids should know or brainstorm or have brainstormed, at some point, the answers to these questions. We came up with a committee that came up with these questions and the criteria. And we feel like through these criteria, we're better apt to help your kid be successful, not just in football. Again, football is just a hook in life. And so I'm going to bring Myron. He's going to come up and explain the whole meaning behind the trophy itself, and we'll keep going from there.
How you all doing?
Don't get too close, bud.
Oh,
Yeah. In fact, if you can get like the camera shade, that'd be great.
this is it? All right. I'm not on TV that much, so y'all. My name is Myron Fletcher. I'm the communications director for Football U. If you can look down that way, the big trophy. If you have a chance before you leave, just glance at it. I'm going to give you a brief description that epitomizes what that trophy is all about. If you look at it, it's a football player, obviously. That's what all of you are. Everyone in here, every nominee in here right now is a football player. But what makes you more distinct than everybody else is that you put in his front hand is a book. You put that book first. That book epitomizes everything that this foundation is about. The football is in the back of the hand because it is the most far-fetched thing that an athlete can reach for. If you want to be a professional athlete, that is not the foundation that you want to have. You have to have a foundation, and you have to have something to fall back on as soon as your career is over. And so the trophy has the football in the back because that's just an add-on to your academics. It's a privilege to play it. It's an extracurricular activity. It's not something that you hang your hat on. But in the front of the hand, the arm, is academics. And what we are saying is that your foundation should be academics. It should be on the forefront of everything that you want to build on. If you do not put your education first, you are setting yourself up for failure. And that is what we preach, that is what we perpetuate, and that's what this organization epitomizes. The big trophy is for our high schoolers. The smaller ones are for the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. You get to high school, you do the same thing, you can take home that big one. Right now, little guys, little trophy. All right, so we thank you for coming out. If you have any questions, just let me know. I have an email address that everyone should have. If you have any concerns, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. All right? Don't hesitate. So with that email address, the essay that Sterling just described to you, email that back to me. A week and a half, 10 days. In a week and a half, 10 days, email that back to me. If you don't have it or you're not sure, see me before you leave. It's imperative that I get that. All right? Any questions? Other than that, enjoy yourself. I thank you for this time. My email address is, it's not on there. It's myfletch2011@gmail. That's it. That's it. Yes, sir. Any other questions? Appreciate you being here. I encourage you all to continue your education, continue to working hard in the classroom right now. You all are talented enough, the athletics are going to come. But get in those books, because that ultimately is what you're going to have to fall back on. All right? Thank you. I appreciate it.
One more thing real quick, guys. We are going to interview some of the finalists. We're going to interview some of the finalists and kind of get their thoughts on what it's like to be, one of the finalists for this award. And one last thing, all of you guys are finalists. This award is going to be decided. The winner will be decided on who has the best essay and who comes to work for community service. Again, the common denominator is you guys are all athletes. That's why you guys are here. But like Myron was saying, you guys have taken academics very seriously, which put you guys in this seat. So the missing pieces to this is that essay. So when our committee looks over that essay and reflect on what you guys did in the community service event, that is how we're going to come up with the actual winner out of the finalists. So everybody understand how out of the finalists, there's going to be one winner out of the finalists, and that is how we're going to come up with the winner. Does anybody have any questions in regards to the criteria and how we're coming up with the winner for the actual Junior National Elite Award winner? It varies. It doesn't have, long as they get distinct in terms of answering all those questions. Yeah. So it doesn't have to be a long drawn out essay, not a 5-page thing. Again, we're just trying to promote thought with those questions, because we just feel like these are some of the questions that these kids need to be thinking about earlier than late. If you're in high school and you haven't thought about it, maybe we can catch you before you get out of high school. We can catch these guys as babies, 6th and 7th graders, then that's what we're trying to accomplish. So do you guys have any questions? The address again for that community service event is 89 64 Jennings Station Road. It is the Urban League. It's, yeah, across from where the old River Roads used to be. It's going to be at 12 noon on the 7th of December. And that is actually the day before the actual banquet.